On September 1st, 2019, the eye of Hurricane Dorian made landfall on the Abaco Islands with maximum sustained winds of 185 miles per hour, making it the strongest hurricane on record to affect the Bahamas. 70 people died and hundreds were declared missing. The islands were devastated. Almost 50% of the homes suffered severe damage or were completely destroyed. 90% of the infrastructure of Marsh Harbor was damaged. After 2 years, the rebuilding continues and the local spirit is strong. Cruisers and tourists have started to return, bringing much needed revenue to the local businesses. Salvage companies have removed most of the sunken boats and vehicles from Marsh Harbor, and the marinas are in the process of rebuilding their docks and offices. We also found provisioning to be plentiful. Our favorite grocery stores were Maxwell's and Abaco groceries. Well, we found this Abaco grocery here. It's a few miles north, just outside the airport, and we're gonna go in and check out what they got in here. Thank you so much. Good morning. How are you? We liked Abaco groceries because it was much cheaper than Maxwell's, carried a lot of staples, many of which were from Costco, and you could buy in bulk. The downside was we didn't know how long products had been sitting on the shelves. The produce was not as fresh. There were fewer total products, and the distance back to the harbor definitely required a car. Oh, sweet potato fries. The waffle cut ones. Babe, salmon steaks over here, tuna steaks, tilapia steaks. Prices here are so much cheaper than Maxwell's. It is worth a cab ride out here. This must be where the locals shop because this is incredible in comparison. It's almost, I would say, maybe half price. In some cases, less than half price in comparison to Maxwell's. So this is Maxwell's. It's only about a, 10-minute walk from the dinghy dock, and you'll get to see all that they have stocked inside, but they do a really good job with product.
Is the concrete mixer child ride that's out front. It's only a quarter. It's a great value. Great cut. Oh, thank you.
Wow, they're getting ready for Thanksgiving. So in the Bahamas, they do require masks indoors, but they provide all of the necessary
This is a great place.
Necessary Purell to be able to.
So excited. Turn away.
Ah, look at that. Literally looks like an American grocery store. But check this out. A small chicken is $14.50. That's like double what it is in the States. $12.60 for half a pint of raspberries, $10 for strawberries. So almost 2 pounds of grapes is $10. Maxwell's was within walking distance of the dinghy dock. It included a hardware store, had a huge variety of products, and their vegetables were fresh and long-lasting. The downside was the prices were high, but certainly commiserate with the rest of the Bahamas, and the fruit seemed to be a lot more fragile, sometimes rotten on the shelf. They're always putting stuff
They've got
out.
the best Muzak here.
Yes, they do. Shelves are stocked. Pretty amazing. So, if you are provisioning, we would suggest you start at Abaco Groceries for all of your bulk needs and staples, and then get the rest of your items at Maxwell's.
Woo, sweetie, we're getting things done today. Give me a fist pump, Team Council, and I believe you're getting ready to cook something today, aren't you? What's on the menu?
A Southwest bean salad.
What, black bean salad?
Yeah.
All right, this is one of our favorites. We'll put the link to the recipe down in the details. And what we're doing is we are soaking black beans, and we are speeding up the soaking process by using hot water, which we're going to pour into this Instant Pot where the beans are. And normally they're supposed to soak for about 8 hours. Well, this way you speed it up like 2 hours. And then we'll cook the beans. We don't ever use cans because they're more expensive. They've got a lot of salt in them, and they weigh a lot, and they take up more space. So we use dry beans because we got tons of water and tons of power. And then once we get those soaked, we will pressure cook those in the Instant Pot for 7 to 8 minutes at high pressure, and then bam, they're done. Cool them down, and then we'll make this wonderful black bean salad. And it's great, mostly cold, which, man, it's been really hot these days, and so cold salad, it's healthy, it's filling, it's cheap, it's good stuff.
So this is one of my favorite things to eat for breakfast. Here's another possibility of enhancing the black bean salsa with an egg.
So one thing that we love to make is roasted baked potatoes. And the best way to bring out the flavor in these is to roast them to 400 degrees for a whole hour. What we're gonna do is use the mash to make mashed potatoes. And you don't even need to add cream to these, and have a wonderful roasted caramelization that's going on.
Or sweet potato dip.
Yeah, or sweet potato dip. You made that with a little cumin. I actually didn't think that was going to be that good, but it was really tasty. We'll put the recipe link down in the description.
After provisioning and cooking, we were ready to head off to have some fun. Today we are sailing to Lynyard Key to snorkel the famous Sandy Key, a place we can only go when there's no wind. Tomorrow should be the perfect day.
are at Leonard Key, and it's just a beautiful anchorage. It's peaceful. There's Valentine right over there. This is a great staging point for doing Sandy Cay, which is supposed to have the best snorkeling in the Bahamas. Our anchorage is crazy shallow. Just look at how shallow that is. And I'm gonna go in. It's not quite low tide yet. I'm gonna go down and see how close our keels are to the bottom. And one of the great things about having a catamaran in the Bahamas is the most beautiful protected anchorages are the shallowest. So thankful for that. We're gonna be pushing it here. I think we're gonna be inches away from the bottom. So let's go check it out.
It is time to explore. We are off to Sandy Cay. It's been a long time since we've actually done this, isn't it? The water is beautiful.
Perfect day.
Look at that. Man.
This is killer.
That is beautiful.
Woohoo! It's this.
Ready to play?
It's the super exciting diving express.
Woo! This is Pelican Cay. We have just done some snorkeling at Sandy Cay, and now we're exploring, which is good because it's a little bit chilly in the water, and this is a bit nicer to be on land and getting warmed up. So, super blustery day. We are headed back up towards Marsh Harbor and Hopetown, hopefully to get our engines fixed. We've been down here at Leonard Key, that's Leonard Key there, for the past week, and really enjoyed being there. Protected bay, beautiful. But now we are sailing, only jib. We've got the jib actually a little bit reefed because winds are around 20 with gusts up to 22, 23. So have her reefed a little bit. We are going to go past Sandy Cay where we snorkeled the other day. Things are a little bit rougher today than they were, so no snorkeling, but we're headed to Tahiti Beach. It's hard to see on camera, but the swell is pretty big out here. That's open ocean to our right.
Good thing is they're far and few between, so it's gentle.
Yeah. Things have definitely smoothed out quite a bit, which is nice. When you get the wind from behind, boy, this boat really is happy. Doing 6 knots.
All boats
with
are
just
happy.
the jib, and the parent wind is 15 knots.
You know what's crazy is the wind is about 16, 17, going up to 20. We brought in all the sails, and we're sailing right now. We're not sailing, but we're moving at 4-6 with no engines on. That's an all-time first. That means there's a lot of wind. I guess it's the windage on our boat that's enabling us to sail. That's pretty cool.